Hello. Yeah, it's enough waiting around. Let's jump into this. Ah. Now then, what do we have on today's agenda for Disco Elysium? Let's see. So let's talk to the Hardy Boys, but I do want to put that off for a moment. Is there anything in here I can more closely examine?
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
Feel a bullet through the bag.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag.
What do I do with you, bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim.
Certainly couldn't be us, though, because we lost our gun, like, 2 days ago, while this thing was used a week ago.
In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Inspect the bullet closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Look at the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
And the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
It's the jacketed bullet, close to 5 millimeters in diameter. That's pretty tiny for a caliber.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Breech-loading rifles. Does no one have automatic, like...
We were right. This came from a serious weapon.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Indeed we do.
Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
What do I have that can help with hand-eye coordination? Not a hell of a lot. Nope. Might as well make a roll now, though.
The bullet is still safely sealed away. You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models?
Alright. Did I check the photo of the tattoos?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
Who are you?
Gone.
Could have done the different voice for that, but okay. What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
True.
Someone close to the victim might know.
Did I inspect this yet?
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer, the surface of another planet, or some ancient temple.
Ancient temple?
Yes, from the height of antiquity, a long, long time ago, millennia ago, on an island of time you can never return to.
All this from a gun wrapper.
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Wait, come back!
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Exactly. That's what I want to know. Take a deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive. Your heart working overtime, trying to keep up with the panicked synapses firing all over your brain, moving liters of blood through you, panicking.
Interesting.
Feels so familiar.
Apricot chewing gums scented one. Interesting. What could that do? Righteous self-critique. I want to finish this slot before I interview the Hardy Boys. That's interesting. What's this?
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
My antlers.
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it. A shameful way to treat a former king. Even one as underwhelming as Friesel.
Why Friesel?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Through the pages, see what catches your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention.
Aw.
Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
Oh, this doesn't sound like any kind of crazy nonsense.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
You really lost me at Radical. Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are.
I mean, in truth, I really aren't.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
Who's CS?
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Read the profile of SC.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer. That certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her balcony.
Oh. Just a moment. What is Tip Top Tournée?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Alright, let's see what these comments have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colourful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Hang on, who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has two bylines: Nasdeb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka.
What's so bad about sponsorship?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
Interesting way of thinking about it.
Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
Right. Now I'm just thinking of, oh shit, what's going on with my stream? Alright, it froze for a second. Yeah, now I'm thinking of, like, race cars with Supreme stickers on them. Alright, what's actually going on here, seriously? Well, it's nothing on my end, because my capture's working fine, no lag. So why does the stream keep freezing like that? Right, but then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest.
NASCAR.
At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
That's an interesting way of putting it. Oh, you're right. I am just in it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
This article says no one really watches Tip Top Tourney for the races.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems like it seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Alright, let's put that away for now, because...
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Huh. That's pretty useful. All my failed checks can heal me? Holy shit. Sorry Cop is the way to go. How many points do I have? 3. Alright. Well, let's see. Probably gonna need that.
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power.
Look at the little puck of liquid.
What a funny little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Wait, radiation poisoning sounds scary.
It's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Pyrrolidon is a perfect match for a badass junkie cop who's looking for a little heat. You need to lower the radiation levels, your stomach thinks. Slurp it.
Open the cap.
The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster. Come on, slurp it.
Wait, won't Kim see me slurp it?
What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. Slurp the morsel of danger joy.
Slurp it aggressively.
You suck a manly dose of the extremely chemical smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone.
Tastes like an anti-radiation drug. No, it tastes like fire.
It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, the world slowly exists as it did before. Only now, gentle flames lick at its edges, as though it were a photo burning.
Oh god, on fire.
Not really. It's just a metaphor. The effect of that otherworldly drop of liquid is slower, more subtle than that of real flames, yet just as warm. This warmth, it makes you want to share your discovery with Kim.
Kim, I just did an anti-radiation drug. It's great.
I'm happy for you.
His glasses turn golden as the fire reflects off the lenses. Once again, you are filled with the certainty. This man is your brother.
Yeah.
Just don't mix it with anything, he thinks, looking you over. Thankfully, his sense of balance seems okay. Whatever, I'm not getting involved. Wow, Kim's badass. Or he's had a druggie partner. Whoa, that's probably it. He's seen it before. Look at all these guys go off like fireworks as information pours into you. About the lieutenant's simple remark, I'm happy for you. This stuff is great.
Uh-huh.
Already you can tell you're going to be sloping a lot more Parolidon.
Nice, new skill point.
This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering light hidden in all human beings. If you can keep the vomit in, because it sort of also makes you want to throw up.
Alright, now before it wears off. Also quick saving.
Over here.
Oh, fuck you!
Let me handle this.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This
You're-
isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
You're not a gardener.
That's right. I'm not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
I mean, no trouble. I'm here to do my job, that's all. Enough, let's talk seriously.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Hmm.
You're sure Easilio mentioned something about a lawyer, Elizabeth someone, but you're too dumb to remember what it was.
It's her.
How is that sign cleanup going, huh? Fuck the police and all that? She said she would clean it.
I guess you're not a winner after all. Let's see. Yeah, let's just leave. This drug is, it's definitely temporary, right? Yeah, only for a while. I don't know how long it lasts, so it's probably over.
This is where you say your bit.
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective,
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you. Maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
First, we need to talk about your attitude.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
They totally changed the voice cast.
Look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, gave them real nice big dicks.
Yeah.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard.
Scan the
Chances are
room.
they're going to match. Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Across at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Sarah Mauritian, in his late 30s, early 40s. A symmetric burn on his neck, resembling the letters Loss Loss. Has he tried to burn it off? Leave that life behind? And then, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, a little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important.
What's a plectrum? I actually never heard that word before. And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One's missing. The odd soul?
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire. He really respects her.
She.
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Men hanging in the backyard. Did you do it?
So, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty boy. A real looker, that one. Stinks like shit, too.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why was there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes. Why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
We did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Aha, so you just confessed to the murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
Hmm. You murdered him just like that, no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Let's see. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I sent to behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys.
Shut up, bitch.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
I don't think I need to.
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
No, but seriously, who called the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
He's so sure it's him. But it's not that simple. There's someone above him, or beside him, sharing the leadership. Hard to say who.
The 8th Hardy Boy, the one who's missing, the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking.
That's it. There's some kind of power issue they don't want to admit.
Oh-ho.
Missing Hardy is involved.
No. No. Fuck no! The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right. Fucking. Here.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
Shut up. When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long have you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean the representative for Wild Pines? The shipping company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary? That's it?
And he stepped out alive.
Hey, Margoth. This is getting tense.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
By the way, in case you don't know the story, basically this guy just admitting to murdering the guy out back with all his friends over here. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNA's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
Oh, does he?
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?" Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Well, is this the same girl who was sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Yeah, so much swearing is right.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
I'm going to ask one last time. Who did the dead man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
It won't be for long, she means. It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service.
Damn straight.
Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Now listen, now you listen to me, Sonny Jim. The autopsy showed the victim's hands weren't tied. No signs of a struggle. Explain this and make it real simple. See you, Margoth.
We...
Aha.
Look. I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Damn it!
Actually,
Fuck. No. We need to do this. We need to do this. We need to do it. Come on. And I'm pretty sure I know exactly what happens if I get this correct. So we need to do it. Okay, hold on. It was composure, right? This gives us more composure. Conceptualization, no. Am I wearing everything I can for composure? I guess I am. Everything I have, at least. Or in that case, we need to put points in composure. Let's put one in here, too. We got 4 points in total. So let's not waste them all.
Let me handle this.
You seem...
You are far from home, Lieutenant. That's right. I'm not.
not a muscle move.
You are looking for. That's Titus.
It doesn't...
She says, how is that sign cleanup going? Huh? Fuck the police and all that? She said she would clean it.
What are you gonna do to me?
What are we going to do to you?
Why did you say that? Did you forget you're a cop? Again?
Whoops.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Oh, I'm sure it's not a crime syndicate.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Yeah, let's just get the Titus already. Also, since I'm sure it's gonna wear off again. I don't know, I didn't need it yet.
This is where you say you're a bit.
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective.
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you. Maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
First, we need to talk about your attitude.
Wow. Real?
Yeah.
Yep,
Must be
dicks,
something
dicks,
to
dicks.
Yeah.
You might want to.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Start it sitting across, asymmetric, and then the emblem in the far corner. Stand it on his neck, size in conclusion, exact.
The fuck is with you, fella? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy, there's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and
This person Glenn wants to, she? So there's an
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
So let me get this straight. There is an eighth heart.
That's right. We're not
Yeah, I know.
You're not
Good.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is all.
So, you're not just here to swing your...
They love
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
I've spoken to a dead man in a bizarre occult vision.
That is fucking bizarre. A magic man. A goddamn magician.
The lieutenant waits for your reply, patiently. His foot taps only a little.
He said love did it to him.
Well, fortune teller. You might be onto something. They don't just end up in trees for nothing.
There was a speck of truth in there for him. He accidentally touched something.
Ooh.
We had something else. Beside the occult vision.
We had to have something. His foot tapping has become less patient now.
Why is there a container built around the dead man's neck? Why are your boot prints all over the scene?
You mean these boots?
Yes.
We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion.
Yeah. We did this. Goddamn right.
No. These.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them.
How many people have you sent to the
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years.
doesn't remember.
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog.
Are you deaf? There will be no sting. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Titus, keep addressing him.
Who do you fucking...
He's so sure it's him. But it's not that simple. There's someone above him.
Titus, normal.
That's it.
No.
Disregard the outburst, officer. You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Known.
Yeah.
Quiet.
By the Pines Car.
No. Why don't...
That's enough insinuation for today.
What? He stepped out of line.
What kind?
The kind
Alive?
This one.
I can't...
Cause one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep,
We
keep
couldn't
keep
believe
it going, keep it going.
What he fucking did. Right there.
Wrong?
There's slight unease in him suddenly.
To kill us all.
Yeah.
He grabbed some.
Yeah. Show me your con.
Aren't you...
Yeah. Me and Eugene.
No.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Titus,
Fuck off.
What are you talking?
What you...
as you.
It won't be for long. It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
How'd you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck. Until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knock.
We... Look.
Yeah. I knock him out.
That's right, lawman. And then we hang the fuck.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
First off, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
Who's cracking under pressure?
A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of off the questioning. Keep it going long enough, and he'll crack.
Hey, you having trouble breathing there?
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
They keep speaking for Titus, so that he wouldn't get his hands muddy with too much explaining.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Alright, I have another question about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
This was a good move. Also, notice how Titus doesn't like her much, especially when she's calling the shots.
So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
Fuck you, you little shit.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Damn it. Let me get authority up. You still haven't explained the bullet found in the dead man's head.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
And you ask again, why is this in the victim's head?
Wow. He's got it in a real evidence bag and all.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
What's this?
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what the magnesium
Yes!
levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
The other things.
Yeah, the other things. Long live the other things. Made you strong as an ox, they have.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it sideways?
Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
So you're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes, if you want to live.
Yes!
You need to evolve. You need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem.
Damn straight I will.
It's certainly not the dextroamphetamine. Nor pyrrolidone, that sweet, sweet psychoactive radiation drug. Nor smoking for 40 years.
Speaking of which, I better
Looks
talk to him
like
before that wears
the
off.
circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh wait. Hold on. Quick save. Because I want to save some this one for sure.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
As you look around this room full of
Yes!
sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asked Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson, the ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
I get taste. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops. Drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
I have a beer problem. But not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job. Just like you.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started. It was like jam rock now.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We need to talk to her. It's not about who did, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her.
What is her name?
Placia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Damn it.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
So, what was her relationship to the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He
Sure.
raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Exactly.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
When was the rape?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
What's your relationship with her?
I know her.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here?
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right?
Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Thank you. We'll talk We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I'm so scared. Alright. We can now get magnesium-based life form. Which is probably useless, but I want to be a magnesium-based life form. Doesn't take that long to internalize either. In the meantime, yeah, we don't have any skill points. Fuck. We got composure way up, though. We are not gonna need to level that up anytime soon. Alright, what do you want to talk about, Kim?
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
No.
Officer, before we interview this woman, is there something I should know?
He's not leaving you a lot of room to back off from this.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I didn't rape her.
What you're saying is, you raped her?
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity. Cold sweat trickles down your neck.
No.
Then, don't ever say that again. What else?
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
Better not to add anything to that.
What else did you do?
Nothing. Let's move on.
We'll be alright, officer. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right. The door is closed.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
That's exactly what I intend to do. It reminds you of your own.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. It's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Look at the medicine.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
Keep it to yourself.
The lieutenant glances at the rows of pills, then at the door.
Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Alright, if there's one thing we're good at, it's electrochemistry, so let's do this shit.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush.
Actually, wait. Okay, this is something I got save scum on, cause like
This medicine
I'm
cabinet is
not
stocked with drugs,
failing
plus an
97%.
old toothbrush and a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Hmm. It's interfacing, right?
This medicine cabinet is stocked with... There it is. The orange sun wearing blister pack. You feel almost... You dropped it, smack dab in the middle of the floor. There it is, orange as the midsummer evening sun, or the lieutenant's bomber jacket. Wow, that's unbelievably orange. Anyone can see that. It's practically effervescent.
Pick it up, but secretly.
The lieutenant tries to keep his eyes on the door, but the peptide bottle sounds like a rattlesnake. It's basically a percussion instrument that you're stuffing into your pocket. Who cares, man? Who cares what the stiff thinks? You got it. Here comes the afterburner. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
There's quite a collection in here.
Anything of note?
Nope. Not anymore. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, let's switch these. Just cause. So let's see. You've someone watching you from behind the glass door. A woman. Oh shit! This bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your fingers across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
You know which window has not been recently replaced?
The one I smashed in my room?
Yes, that one. Cold wind is seeping in right now. Just one floor below you. Messing up your concentration here.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
It has. Thank you, horrific necktie. Horrific necktie is best girl.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Damn it.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
Should have hit that prep tide first.
welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you got here.
Nice. I don't know about that, officer.
Where the ripe corpse of a man still lies on the ground, spotted with green and purple. The woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Once cop, always cop.
Like riding a copacycle.
There is the tiniest bit of flattery in there. The way her eyes move from your shoulder to shoulder.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Let's get something first and use the word difficult.
No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
Maybe she's tough. I'll go straight to it. I don't want to sound like a namby-pamby.
Good on you, boy. She can take it.
Well, that was a mean success by comparison to an easy success, so yes. Tell us, were you raped?
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
And what does that mean? Were you...
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming, then. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
Do you?
Failure. Do I?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
I need a serious statement from you.
Serious.
You hear cracking in her shoulders.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been?
What did happen between you and the victim then?
We partied.
Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
What kind of partying? the kind I do.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Damn. On this? I don't know if that was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Oh.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Of course he did.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
How?
Untraditionally, officer.
Your imagination starts whirring, whether you want it to or not.
Were you lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must be hard for you, seeing him there all the time.
Oh, yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Call reporting the hang, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Understood.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
If it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his armor. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
Nicola's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Clearly. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
He won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I also see him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She sees them in each other's arms.
I see him as me.
She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Fanny,
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection, and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
It's hard to know what to think about that answer.
Actually, I'm trying to think. Well, it might mean they know more than they're letting on.
She's just tired. Don't push her too much.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
And how do you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs. She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Yep.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion?
It's something else before we go. A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
What's your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amondou.
Where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
Sounds nice, actually.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Did you do something wrong?
Sooner or later, everyone does.
What do you miss? What do you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Pilgrim his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
You're a cop?
No, no. More stupid. Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What's the literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money!
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Oranje, now there is something you should linger on.
Wouldn't it be, inappropriate to linger?
All things considered, very. Now linger.
Okay! What is Miss Oranje 37?
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37, in Oranje.
Wait, it's 51. How old was she been by then? Hold on, she's 28. Hold on. Let's see. Pull out a calculator here. So let's see, it's 51, take away 28. Sorry, no. That's wrong. Fuck, I'm bad at math. Hey, don't mind me, I'm just doing math. 51, take away 37. Wow, she would have been 14. Okay. It's one of those pageants. What is a beauty pageant?
It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them and choose the most beautiful.
What is beauty?
When you have the fewest deviations from the norm. I've been told it's a type of mediocrity that I possess.
Interesting. Oh, how are you doing tonight, Chipmunk? What's up? Let's talk. How was your day today? So you're the most mediocre. Sewer stupid mediocre. Let's use that one.
No. I was the most stupid and mediocre. And I got a crown and a sash and a scepter for it. And a scholarship to study Oranese lit.
Interesting. Understood.
I would offer you coffee, but it's garbage. Literally tastes like poison.
Can we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
I'm pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street, and I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
How do I know you told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Noted. Thank you for that. It's for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you got here.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
You got sad look all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
Somewhere below, military-grade SAD is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
The first thing, you mean this?
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
It's a feeling white and filled with doom. Gaseous, invisible, deadly. It's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got. With a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Probably, yeah.
Love is terror.
Sheer terror, panic, and screaming.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Ravishal.
Here in Ravishal.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Slight confusion about Bullet.
She looks back.
Fuck.
Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
Okay, why do I need to know that electrochemistry? What is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified.
Oh, you're all protecting me.
Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting.
Am I being beguiled?
She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small hissing sound, almost imperceptible.
Avert your eyes.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Return later.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Alright, magnesium!
Magnesium-based life form. We tell them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species. The next step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mags it up, drinks it down, and sniffs it sideways.
I have lots of no logic. Does that mean that check is open again? It better be. I got +2 volition.
Officer.
Damn it!
It's a fine day for questions.
Let's see.
Yeah?
We have quite a collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachon, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
It was quite impressive. How do you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
True. It seems to have, among other things, peptide, or used to.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
Damn. Look, I took... No. Well, okay, maybe. Let's see what happens.
Huh? Motherfucker took my Preptide? Looks like you owe me one, officer. I'm talking serious corruption here.
This does not amount to actual corruption. I can easily log it under confiscation.
Robbed by common highwaymen.
She's not angry, but it's true. She's gonna have to find some more Preptide now.
That window is new.
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
More questions. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away.
Were you in...
Personal.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Fine, I guess I'll have to do it later.
Not my favorite topic. How about we...
Fucking Kim. Alright, before anything else...
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Hello to whoever just joined the stream. Welcome, how are you doing?
Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Where does it lead to?
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof of with your foot.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
So maybe the door below is a mega investigation.
No, still a mini investigation.
Come on, 17%, let's do it! Oh shit, we did it!
Something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Nice.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain, at least. Would it hurt to look in?
Let's see.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. They're sensationally unnatural.
I think I can see into Kalisia's room from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions. You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two. Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left the pattern uniform, horizontal lines.
The print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Indeed. This doesn't seem to look like the worker's boots from the hang, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week, too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Also, how do you know this is connected to the blue door? I mean, it is. You go through here, but still.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
So why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something's off here.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
The best lies are the ones that are mostly true. That much I know for sure. Oh, hello. Hand-eye coordination. Nice. Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Nice. I could use that. Halfway getting my room for tonight.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
This door is connected to the one upstairs, but how do we go through?
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
Yeah, if this is more convenient.
This small elevator smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
I know, we figured it out already.
The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Interesting. So his last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
The elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
So that's not a message from the future?
No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution.
Cellar must have been needed to transport pinball machines up and down.
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
Alright, going back up.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Yeah?
The door there, do you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
There's a peephole on the other side looking into your bedroom.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
It could be connected.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
It is recent. Who do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
There were tracks on the floor. They were recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly. She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
It's an old pinball workshop. The back room there. This place used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
All right.
Alrighty then. That was stimulating. I could end it now, but I don't want to. Feels like we hardly did anything in the last 2 hours. Plus, I'm never gonna finish the game at this rate. Mm. What was that? But I think at the moment definitely have to confront the Hardy Boys about this first. Actually, we also need to talk to Gart about that thing. What's behind the blue door?
Can I help you?
Let's see.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
She nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Yeah, but you didn't want it to be her.
What's that supposed to mean? Fuck you, buddy. She's not my taste. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
Wow. She really isn't his taste. Her spell hasn't spread here.
Now, was there anything else? I have like 4,000 coasters to stack. And then I need to wash dishes because it turns out I have to do that too now.
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really holding himself back here. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Nothing. The black gaping maw at the end of time.
There is no gaping maw. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. That's okay.
Pinball machines. A pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place to a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have, it wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here.
I just knocked my
Other than
water, by the way.
Karaoke machine.
It didn't
That
spill.
one's always causing trouble.
What? Okay, something fucked up's happening now. There's people in the wall.
Wall.
Upstairs, the secret back room right next to Kalija's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The color has drained from his face. What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Heh. Are you sure? Why does my mouse do this? What the fuck just happened? Are you sure I haven't been spying on your guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Okay, what the hell's... I need to get this fixed at some point. Maybe I do need to quit tonight. This was a bad idea. I completely turned my chair around to just, like, sit on my knees, basically.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
You need to keep the hole there. What if there is some hottie staying in that room?
Absolutely not. That would be idiotic. I have no idea why you're even saying this right now.
In your defense, neither do I.
Alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not. Yes.
Okay, let's hope that's the last of that bug. So let's see. Should I level up anything? Or should I save? Also, what skills... Annette? Where's Annette? Oh, box sunglasses. I can retry that again. Card container door. Yep, I can also do that one.
The clouds are still hanging around.
God damn it.
What is it now?
The bug hasn't gone away. In that case, I think I might have to end this stream. Because this bug is way too annoying. Fuck me, why'd I have to do that? Yeah, I'll have it fixed by next stream. Thank you to everyone who came. Anyways, I'm tired as fuck, so see you next time.